What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to get our Merc on again. God, I miss being in the cockpit. Between this and MechWarrior Online, I cannot wait for MechWarrior 5. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit of a Battletech fan, and the universe in general. Don't judge me, please. Come on, it's fun. Anyway, so we did a couple of mercenary contracts for Lady Arano the last time we were out here. And our mech's got a little bit beat up. We're going to have to repair and refit a couple of them. And Ryan took some hits. But after we do that, we're going to go in and jump onto the House Parada mission. So let's first go into our mech bay. I know that our Thunderlord here kind of got beat up a little bit. So we're going to need to replace a lot of stuff on it. I mean, left torso shot, that hurt Ryan pretty badly. Yeah, it didn't help us out. But it's going to allow us to put in a better LRM-10 system. Make sure we get those jump jets back in there as well. I'm bad for forgetting to put jump jets back in. And it's got 3 medium laser systems that we can put back in. And we probably have some better ones that can go on there. In fact, I think we're going to go with all 3 better ones. Ryan's been doing a heck of a lot of work for us. And when she gets mad, she starts really hurting people. And then the arm is just kind of ablative shielding, and we can repair the large laser on his other arm. Well, the mech's other arm. They don't have genders. But we'll confirm that. It's going to take 8 days. Causes a bit of C-bills, but that's not too bad. And the Highlander is going to take a day to repair. And Ryan's out for 12, but we're going to be transferring systems, I believe. But before we go and do that, let's go into our mech pool and check out our people. So, Bloodwind, we can get you the last of your tactics, which is going to help. Bullfrog doesn't have anything yet. Archangel's kind of just a spare right now. Yeah, this is a tougher call. Let's go with some more gunnery. I don't really need the piloting. I'm usually inside of our Highlander anyway, so don't need that too much. Phoenix hasn't leveled up yet. Ryan, while hurt, doesn't have anything to go up. Neither Tyr nor Yelena can do anything. So let's go in and look at our contracts, and we're going to have a big mission here. The thing that's kind of putting me off just a tiny bit, a mix of heavy and assault class mechs. Well, we're rocking heavy and assault class mechs, but this is our last stepping stone on our way to Cormadir. So if we pull this off, we're going to grind Espinosa's dropship fleet to a halt. So beautiful. I'm still blown away by the visuals in this game, outside of combat and inside of combat, for a lot of the time. I mean, it doesn't have the same feel of being inside of a cockpit, but it's still gorgeous to look at, and Hairbrain Schemes did a really good job on it. So, can't fault anything. Alright, our mechs are all repaired and ready to go, and Ryan will be back in action in a couple of days here, just after this jump ship jump. That was a lot of the word jump. But, yeah, so we're going to be going to... Oh, that planet was pretty close. We're getting very near to our assault on Cormadir. Well, first harvest. Dr. Murad arrives at a briefing, her arms full of succulent red orbs. Look, the first harvest from the hydroponics garden. Are those tomatoes? Darius asks, tosses him one, and he bites into it and then sighs with satisfaction as he wipes the juice off his chin. They are. Tomatoes, strawberries, watermelon, squash, basil, and that's just the early harvest. With studied nonchalance, Sir Mayor snatches her own tomato from Farah's arms. The crew will be thrilled, Commander. How do you want to share the news? You know what? Everybody in the crew has been working their butts off. People have been getting shot up. Let's throw them a garden party. Dr. Murad stands in the center of the hydroponic garden. She brushes a melon tendril away from her face as she addresses the company. I want to thank our commander for making the creation of this hydroponic unit a priority. The fresh produce that we can now enjoy is only the beginning. We're also growing medicinal herbs for use in the med bay. And, as I'm sure you've noticed, the air in this pod is much more enjoyable, which should serve to improve shipboard health. Farah flashes you a smile, so I'd like you all to take a deep breath, raise a tomato or a strawberry or whatever you fancy, and salute to our commander and to our new garden. The entire crew lets out a lusty cheer, followed by the sounds of contented munching. There's a lot of jokes I could throw at a bunch of you guys right now, and it'd be funny as heck. But I'd rather keep on living, because, well, let's not poke fun at Ryan. We've all seen what she does when she's in a battle mech. So we got some morale. For 15 grand, we got 2 morale and 3 medical points. So I'm okay with that. And Ryan's back and ready to jump into a cockpit again. Here we go. Alright, we've arrived at Tier 1 Commander. Let's proceed with our current contract. Probably get another video mode coming in. Oh, no video mode. Alright, so it calls for 4.5. We're dropping with 4.5. We've got our Highlander, Zeus, Battlemaster, and our Thunderbolt. We do have another Thunderlord. Thunderbolt. Why do I want to keep calling them Thunderlords? I'm thinking of the other variant of Heavy that's a clan mech. Probably. But we're good to drop, and we'll see how this turns out.
Interface initiated.
Alright, Commander, we're making a push on the Directorate's primary shipyard. If our attacks succeed, what's left of my uncle's fleet will be rendered useless, but we're going to need your help. Of course they are. The shipyard is protected by enormous gun batteries that draw their power from generators in front of you. I need you to destroy those generators before our dropships enter their weapons range. I got a feeling we're on a timer. There are 3 generators designated Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Take out all 3 structures and mop up any surviving Directorate units, and the dropship fleet will be clear to handle the rest. Okay.
Go take out those
So we have
generators.
17 rounds
Do it quickly.
to knock them
Our
out.
entire plan falls apart if those guns stay online.
So we're probably going to be dedicating at least one of our mechs to handling the generators. Bloodwind, you're in our Zeus, which is our missile boat. That Spider is a Directorate prototype, specifically modified to serve as a forward observer. I've heard stories about these. They can fight, but their primary function is to mark targets for artillery bombardment. It just gets better. That's not good. Keep your eyes open, boss. The Directorate has too much valuable hardware out here to risk firing their artillery blind. If you can destroy all their forward observers, it should stop them from calling out any future artillery strikes. But be careful. Any targets they've already marked will still be in danger of bombardment. So it gets better.
Enemy detected.
I want Phoenix up front. I don't want to be in line of sight of that turret just yet.
Roger that.
Let's actually put Ryan down here. We're going to have to push hard and
Affirmative.
fast. We are rocking 3 assault mechs and a heavy, so...
Incoming artillery fire.
Oh, that's just
Aye aye.
beautiful. So Ryan, we're going to jump you over here. You're going to knock out that turret for us.
Target locked.
Or not. We got a 60-ton mech on sensors. And a couple of vehicles, I'm guessing. It's only a 35-ton vehicle. Just gonna be able to shoot it, Ryan? It's gotta be like a striker or something that wasn't a lot of missiles. And there's another 35-ton. So Ryan's kind of leading the way again with a freshly restored Thunderbolt. That's just not fair. I don't want to be caught in the artillery strike. Need to knock out that turret, though. Let's make sure it dies. Kind of a waste of missiles, but we don't have to be too careful right now.
Target destroyed.
Definitely got stuff moving on this initiative phase.
Got something you want done?
Now, Phoenix, we're going to be a little bit aggressive with you. There's a turret up there and the vehicles. Want to get line of sight on at least one of those things. Because you're going to kill the turret generator on our next turn. I was right, it is a striker. There's a heavy laser turret up there somewhere. But now Bloodwind, with her good missiles, can get out of the artillery strike spot. Get a nice clean shot with her weapons on the striker and hopefully eliminate it. That'll give us 16 rounds total
Locking on target.
to take out all of the generators. That's got to be one of the spiders. Oh, it's a Jenner. And I'm guessing the spider is coming down to greet us.
Standing by.
Ryan, you are pinned. Trapped between a couple of assault mechs. So we're actually going to just reserve. Oh, quick draw. Probably going to take some heavy damage on this. Just got to protect that right arm on our Highlander
Warning.
so that we don't lose the Gauss rifle. How's our
Commander?
armor already low? This is a bit risky. We really need to take out
Engaging
at
target.
least a generator this turn.
That's one generator down. You've got 2 more to go. Keep fighting.
Alright, so that gives us 15 rounds to take out the other generators. Should give Ryan enough evasion to avoid most of that missile strike. I do know it's hard to hit heavier mechs when they're jump jetting if you're not carefully aiming, especially mech warrior online. That's always been a thing. You can step on those two to give us a little bit more time, cool down a bit. We're going to take Phoenix first. Can't get both of them in line of sight. Get him to come up the hill, though. Let's actually go with a precision strike. Let's see what we can do to blow that torso off.
Copy that. Scored a critical hit.
Alright, well that was definitely painful to him. Our jump jets are probably going to be helping out a lot. We can probably jump up the hill, get line of sight up on this generator to hit it with long range stuff, and the third one is all the way up here. It's going to be a rush and a little bit of a race, and I'm guessing there's going to be enemy mechs along the way. The faster we can get through it, the better off we're going to be.
Engaging jump jets.
So now we're going to multi-target. This is the one we hurt. So let's pop a couple of lasers onto A. Split it like that.
Engaging multiple targets.
We can get lucky and take him out. Oh, I knocked out a heat sink, so
Enemy mech.
he's not going to be cooling off at any time.
Yes, Commander.
Now, Bloodwind, you can get down here, but it's not going to get you forward past the artillery barrage. Well, that's fine. So you can knock out that quick draw.
All weapons are go.
There we go. Mech down.
Mech destroyed.
This should be the artillery coming in. Looks like the spotters moved the artillery up to the next 3 spots. That's the Jenner shooting. Gonna get Phoenix to hopefully melee the Jenner because he didn't move. That'd be nice. Oh, he's got Ace Pilot, and he came closer, so with any luck, Phoenix will be able to melee him from outside the artillery range. That's the Spider. I think one of us is going to be able to take that out. We'll leave the injured Striker for Bloodwind. It's another Spider, probably. Ryan, your
Awaiting orders.
heat isn't that great. I know it's bad to expose your
order
back, but
confirmed.
let's cool you down, because we're going to have you jump
Let's
jetting
see
a
how
lot.
you like this.
That takes care of a lot of damage coming towards us.
One for the scrap heap.
And that's definitely the Spider, we can see it now. Not too worried. There's another Spider down there. I don't know what his evasion is just yet. So
Ready for
Phoenix. Oh, you cannot melee that one. Well, let's get you out of the artillery path.
Moving out.
See what you can do to this Jenner without overheating.
Target confirmed.
Ooh, an ammo explosion. That's definitely going to help us out.
Good.
It's not going to finish him. It's not going to hurt us too much either. I'll advance up a little bit. This is going to be a tight choke point, but we have jump jets. We only have 14 rounds left. We're going to really have to push this. Alright, so let's split fire. Let's leave our Gauss rifle on the Spider. See what we can do to finish off Buddy Boy over there. Let's leave the missiles on the Spider too, just in case we get lucky with them.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, that hurt the Spider. There's an arm destroyed on the Jenner, so he's losing weapons at a prodigious rate.
Damage detected.
What's up, boss?
Bloodwind, can you melee that? You can melee that.
Coordinates received.
So let's have you finish it off. Step on it. Boom! There we go! Big old footprint.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Two artillery spotters, two artillery lines. There's a lot of artillery flying around. It's okay, our Highlander can take that hit. And if Ryan goes first, that was the Spider that shot. This one's jumping. You done goofed. Bloodwind's probably going to shoot him. We're going to put Ryan in a position where she can really
Yes,
hurt
Commander.
that front Spider. Let's just make sure that something bad happens to him. We can knock out
Give him
that leg.
everything I've got. Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, that Spider's definitely having a bad day. It sucks getting leg, torsoed, and armed all at the same time. A lot of MechWarrior online terms coming through. It should be the Jenner that moves. And it was...
Waiting for orders.
Let's cool Phoenix off by killing off that Jenner.
Let's go. Hostile eliminated.
Well, that definitely cooled Phoenix down. We got two choices. I'm definitely going to advance up. I'm starting to get a little bit hot. Can't get both of them in line of sight. Let's just move like this. We're going to have to jump jet the Highlander too. We have 13 rounds left. Let's save our missile ammo and our Gauss rifle ammo for right now. Actually, that's an unlucky number. Let's just
Engaging target.
kill him off.
Repeat, we have a MechWarrior down. Our lance integrity is compromised. Requesting support.
So there's one spotter offline. Bloodwind, let's see what you can do about the other one. Let's precision strike, slow him down a little bit, but if you can core him, that'd be even better.
We've got another observer down. They're tearing us apart out here. Wheels are damn back up.
Alright, so it looks like all the spotters for now, but there might be more out there. So now we're gonna have to rush with our mechs. So much for them not wanting to fire blind. Alright, so Ryan,
Awaiting orders.
let's sprint you up there.
Hauling ass.
We have 12 rounds and 2 generators to go. Now we've got targets on screen too.
Commander,
Phoenix, you're probably the slowest mech in our group.
going full throttle.
So you're the only one without jump jets. We're gonna have to run you anyway. So we've got 2 turrets on scope right now. Just gotta keep our mechs out of the artillery blast zones.
Full throttle.
Turn like that's good to cool off all of our heavies. Oh, that destroyed the spider that was on the ground. So even if that pilot survived the combat, he's done. He just got hit by his own artillery. That was a little cruel. Ain't much left of him. That's kind of a brutal tactic, but I can almost respect it, to be honest.
Aye, aye.
Alright, Ryan, we're gonna have you jump jet.
Lifting off.
This is where heavies with jump jets really, really, really shine.
Firing all weapons.
Almost got it. Now, Bloodwind, you of the LRMs and the awesomeness that is the LRMs, you're gonna pop over here and you're gonna blast that turret with your LRM-10.
Solid.
There's a turret down, the only one that was in line of sight. So now we can use this to our advantage. We can hop our mechs here, except for Phoenix. We can hop in and take care of those turrets as we go up.
Ready to get it
Phoenix,
on.
on the other hand, because he has no jump jets, I don't want to expose his flank or anything to these things, but looks unavoidable. Can hop there. And I can't really jump up the hill yet. So I'm going to jump over to here, get my long-range weaponry as close as humanly possible.
Engaging target.
Phoenix took a little bit of damage, but that's alright. His Battle Master will hold up.
Keep working on those generators, Commander. Those ground batteries need to be down before our dropships draw within range.
We are on it, Lady Arano. They'll be down. Don't worry, we got this.
One less turret.
The elevation of this map is
Standing by.
slightly confusing.
Roger.
I got a feeling that we're going to have more company before this is over, so I don't want to get too far up the mountain. Get these two into position to jump up. Ryan on our next turn.
Engaging jump jet.
Be able to jump over here and spot the last turret for our guys. And there's our next group of hostiles. So Bloodwind and Ryan will take care of that generator. What do we got in there? Looks like a Jaeger mech, a Vindicator, a Spider. That's probably a spotter. Is that a Hunchback? Might be a Hunchback. They dropped a Reserve Lance to kind of combat us. Trebuchet, Vindicator, Jaeger mech, and that's the Spider right there.
Commander?
So Ryan, let's have you jump over here and go hard
Copy
on that laser turret. The Jaeger mech is the one that worries me. And you're shooting at Phoenix, who's just gonna get really, really angry with you. Phoenix is going to go up into this forest and start firing down on them. The Jaeger mech is the only one that really worries me out of that group. Given the setup it's got a couple of autocannons and LRMs. Should be us three going first.
Waiting for orders.
Bloodwind, you do have multi-target. Can you get line of sight on any of them? You don't have jump jets either. Okay, well, we're going to situate you right here. We're going to finish that turret, let Ryan take care of
Roger that.
the generator on the next turn. And we'll send the rest of the
That turret
assaults
gone.
to deal with the enemy mechs. Just 'cause I don't want to get shot by a million different things. Now, I can't get line of sight on any of these guys either. That's just no fun.
Engaging jump jets.
It's still scary to see something that large fly. I mean, it's got jump jets, but gee bus. So that's going to guarantee the sensor array goes down next turn.
Orders.
Phoenix, let's get you up into cover. And let's see if you can core this bad boy.
Roger.
Now, Jägermechs don't have a lot of armor, but they do have a ton of firepower. And that's a headshot, so it's going to help us out a fair bit. There's the artillery strikes that we were kind of foreseeing. And you done goofed. You don't shoot at me when I'm in a Highlander. Ironically, I don't actually pilot a lot of assault mechs. Not really my style. Oh, now you really done messed up.
Yes, Commander.
Ryan, is there a place where we can get a multi-target off for you? That should do it.
We'll go.
Except for you can't multi-target. I've been off this game for far too long and forgotten everything. A couple of weeks on the road for working.
Second generator down. You've got
So we
one
have
left.
8 rounds to kill off that final gen, which should not be an issue. Alright, so we're going to move Bloodwind. I hate to fall back any, but we need to put her left side out.
Roger that.
Take the next set of damage on the auto cannon rather than anything else. And just for good measure, we're going to try and core that spotter. Oh, we crit both of its lasers.
Critical hit, Commander.
Definitely doesn't suck for us. And I might as well try to melee.
Engaging physical attack.
Keeps me really close to that trebuchet, which sucks a little bit.
What's up, boss?
Phoenix, if we run you down there, you're not going to be in range of the artillery anymore.
Roger.
We are going to have to pare down the weapons that you're using, especially that PPC. But that'll get both machine guns in range. And we're going to make sure that everything that we can possibly send into this
Engaging.
guy's chest goes into his chest. Didn't manage to center torso him. We'll take the one laser shot, it shouldn't be too bad. It's a good thing that we swapped arms, because we'd be replacing a good set of missiles. Well, a good launcher anyway. And you're going to... I was about to say, did he just advance into the artillery? Because that would be very, very silly. That is a lot of missiles, and we got armor exposed on our autocannon arm, too. That trebuchet is probably going to be the biggest threat to us right now.
Standing by.
So Ryan, if we jump you... Is there any place that we can get you to that doesn't suck? That's got some lines of sight on it.
Prepping for jump.
But it does mean we're going to have to cut down what you're firing. We can't hit anything vital on the trebuchet right now. But we can go for a center torso on that. So let's knock out this spider. Now we don't have to worry about any artillery. Vindicator doesn't worry me too much. One PPC is not going to be the end of the world. The only thing that's really taking damage from them right now is the Highlander anyway. Well, I hate repairing assault bags. It's expensive. This is probably going to get past my armor. Yep, there we go.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Alright. Let's plot this out. We got one more enemy function on this turn. We do need to advance, though. So, Phoenix, let's have you melee him.
Location confirmed.
Cool off that Battle Master. Fire both of those machine guns into him. Let's just take a quick look at the Trebuchet. It's his left leg that's hurt. There's nothing hurt on the Vindy. I have no heat. Is there anywhere where we can jump that'll give us good line of sight? It's not perfect line of sight. This should put us into his rear, or at least on his left side. We're gonna go for a torso shot. So there's a side torso gone, and now he's gonna fall over because he lost a leg too.
Detected.
Which should, in theory, allow Bloodwind to finish him off. As long as we can keep her out of the artillery strike range.
Acknowledged.
She does have multi-target, so we might as well send the missiles at the Jaeger and everything else at the Trebuchet.
Roger that.
And there we go. Good job, Bloodwind. Knock out the Trebuchet, which takes a heck of a lot of damage off the field. Phoenix is in the best position right now. We still have 7 rounds. It's going to be 6 remaining after this. So we're going to have to start advancing up the hill.
Advised that we're about to enter the shipyard's weapon range. I hope that hell your mercenaries almost finished with those generators. This is getting way too close for comfort. You heard her. You know what you have to do. Please, Commander, we're almost out of time.
Lady Arano, we are on it. We are going to rush as much as we can. Push everything to the limits to get it done. Which means we should probably fire on that Jagermech and slow it down at the same time. Ryan, please kill this guy. Oh, you destroyed his leg, so it's going to drop him 2 initiative steps. Or it's only 1. Either way, he's pushed back because of the precision shot or the knockdown. But he's hurt because of the knockdown too. Which means we can advance Phoenix up towards the enemy base. And he can go for a center torso shot. Pretty much all of his lasers. We'll leave the PPC off because he's going to be fighting turrets coming up here. And there's the Jaeger down. So that's down to a Vindicator. Is their Vindicator even doing anything? If not, I'm going to take the opportunity to get right on his 6, even though it's going to expose me to a turret. Most of my front armor is what's been hurt.
All weapons committed.
Oh, and there's an LRM ammo explosion.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So we're doing good. Which
Waiting
means
for orders.
Bloodwind. We can sprint you over here. Cool you off a bit. And now it's just run as quickly as we can to get line of sight, and thus missile locks on the last remaining generator. We got 5 rounds left. Cutting it a bit close.
Commander? Roger that.
Now, the generator is just out of range, but we can sensor lock that turret,
Sensors locked on.
so we know what it is.
Ready for orders.
Phoenix, we're just going to use you for what you're for, which is brawling. Let's get you right up into the action. Now, there's nowhere I can really jump to that's going to help me out here, so move up to here. I could probably take a pot shot at that turret, give Phoenix a clear run in.
Engaging target.
And Bloodwind should be able to finish that turret. Still got a shot off at Phoenix, but he still has a lot of evasion and he's got tons of armor left. We made that Battle Master pretty tough.
Commander. I copy.
Alright, Bloodwind.
Firing on target.
That was kind of a waste of missiles. And ACM. That laser probably would have finished it. But I'm not
Correct.
exactly thinking
Destroyed.
right now.
Standing by.
Alright, so we have line of sight on that one. Ryan, we're going to get you to... Can jumping you get you closer? Can definitely get you closer.
Copy that.
Fire some missiles into that standard turret. Weaken it a bit. The key right now is to get Phoenix close enough. We have 4 rounds left.
Orders.
Phoenix, can you get line of sight on the generator? It looks like you can. Bring out your particle projector cannon. Alpha strike into that thing. That's the last of the generators. Good job, Commander. The ground batteries are down, and our dropships are clear to attack the shipyard. Mop up any remaining hostiles, and I'll send Surmeyer to extract you. Nicely done, Commander. The enemy has been vanquished, and Tirlon is ours. Now there's nothing left between us and Cormadir. I'll drink to that. Hell, we all will. I've got a keg of, I'm not even going to try it, dark, waiting in the Argos galley. And this feels like a good time as any to crack it open. When we get back home, we're celebrating. Drinks are on me. Awesome, Surmeyer. Yeah.
Mission successful.
So there was a good payout. We did take some damage, but racked up a lot of kills. Bloodwind, you were on fire. You got your hat trick, a hat trick for vehicles +1. I got a hat trick overall. So did Ryan. Phoenix actually had the star of the show, though. He absorbed a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. Let's see what salvage that we can get out of this, though. I could take part of a Jenner and finish a Jenner off, but that's not really important. Let's see what they had for good weapons. Oh, there's an LRM 15+++ in there. We're taking that for sure. Love those things. Really? That was the only good thing? I bet you that was on the trebuchet, too. We completely scrapped those mechs. I might as well take the Jenner. We're getting a lot of scrap out of this anyway. What do we want? The rest of it's kind of okay. I might as well take the PPC. I like my PPCs. I pilot Timberwolf, so of course I like my PPCs. We'll take an SRM-6. And... I close my eyes, and we'll go with... Okay, spider part. There we go. We got a lot of scrap, some jump jets. Awesome. This in orbit of Tirlon. This message is for High Lake Kamea Arano of the Arabian Reach. I'm Elena Marisol Chaplin, personal attaché to Protector Thomas Calderon of the Thorium Concordiate. Oh. The Thorium Ministry of Intelligence has confirmed the authenticity of the evidence that you sent us. Thank you, Madeira. You have our thanks. It would seem that your uncle's duplicity has left its mark on all of us. Wherever you are, Lord Madeira, thank you. Our ambassadors have been in communication with representatives of the Federated Suns, and they are negotiating a de-escalation of force along our shared border. All cooperation between the Thorium Concordiate and the Directorate has been officially terminated. Some good news for us. A win. We have also withdrawn our fleet, and Director Santiago Espinosa has been recognized as an enemy of the Thorium state. Should he ever dare to leave a rig in space, he will have us to contend with. So he went from hero to war criminal, and just like that. Finally, I will personally review your reports of the Thorium war crimes in the Reach. If I find them credible, I will hold Commodore Ostergaard accountable for his actions upon his return. If what you've told me is true, he will stand before a firing squad. You have my word. With that, our business is concluded. Be well, Lady Arano. Protector Calderon wishes you success in your campaign to come. Well, that just cut a huge amount of military support out of the Directorate's control. We're still probably going to have to do some extra missions to get some more assault mechs ready for the last few missions, but we're good. Well, let's go with the Deep Periphery. Just a heads up all, if I ever have to deal with anything like this again, I'm skipping town for the Deep Periphery. You're all welcome to join me. That actually sounds pretty great, Commander. No, seriously. After the war is over, maybe we could take a little field trip and leave all this ridiculous infighting behind. You have no idea what's in the Deep Periphery, Farah. You really don't. That's clan space. Well, you'd probably fit in because you're a good mech tech, even though you're not a clan warrior or clan tech, but still, you'd have fun with clan technology. It's mostly SLDF. In any case, Lady Arano, I think congratulations are in order. With Tirlon liberated and the Taurians out of the war, there's nothing left between us and the throne. The Directorate still has one card they can play. They have Lord Madeira. When we move on Cormodir, I will negotiate for his release, but first I must rally the founding houses. When I travel to Cormodir, it will be with all our allies and their armies at my back. I want the throne world skies to be crowded with our dropships. Can anyone else think it? Mech warriors prepare for drop? What about the people there? When your invasion fleet touches down, will you have their support? Yes, I will. Every victory we've won has shaken their support of my uncle. His popularity as a leader is shattered, and when the time to invade comes, the majority will side with us. With our fleet filling the skies and our supporters in the streets, my message will be unmistakable. Everywhere my uncle looks, he will see the Arano Cormorant, the symbol of my house and of our unshakable resolve. Well, I'm aggressive, so we're going with this one. Don't forget about us. When you talk to that bastard, I want to be right there by your side. You will be. You have my word on that. Director Espinosa will see our strength, the strength of our fleet, of our unity, the loyalty of our people, and he will return Lord Madeira to us, or we will destroy him utterly. I'm on board for the second half of that. Be ready for my call, Commander. Together we will bring this war to a close. Lady Arano's contract to move on Cormodir is now available, and it represents the point of no return. Resistance will be significant, and our forces will be committed once we begin the assault. We should prepare to field multiple fully equipped lances, so we're going to have to do some assault mech shopping while we go. Jenner D's run hot. Yeah, we know what Jenner D's do. And we're going to send it to storage. Anyway, guys, I know it's a little bit off on the timing. It's close to 45 minutes, but we're going to call it there because the next episodes are going to be a little bit of build-up, getting a couple of the assault mechs on board, a couple more assault mechs. I'd love to get something like an Awesome or like a King Crab or something. I really wish I could find a King Crab out there somewhere. But we're going to try and get a couple more assault mechs on board, and then we're going to go into the final missions. So we're going to be wrapping up this series pretty quick, and it's been a fun ride so far. I'm probably going to extend it out after the main campaign because there's some fun stuff in it, and we're going to get a toy at the end. I'll let you guys kind of figure what that is. But if you liked the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, see yourself pop up in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.